Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be testing out my C6 gene. I've thought about different ways of doing this video and I've sort of come to the conclusion that I'm just going to test it out with whatever team I've got in my mind. As you can see right now, I've got this team called Sunfire Gene or something like that. I'm going to test this team out first, and after that I'm going to test out other team comps that just sort of come to my mind, because in reality I don't really know what sort of teams Gene can be put in. I guess you can put her in a freeze comp, and you can also put her in a electro hydro team comp, but other than that there's not really any, concrete teams out there that are specifically built around Gene. And so I'm just gonna do a few boss runs. I'm also gonna fight against those elite enemies that aren't bosses, so like the Abyss Spectres or whatever they're called. And let's just see what my C6 Gene can do. Before that, I'm gonna have to level up my Gene to level 90, and hopefully I have enough materials to do that. I mean, I farmed all of this stuff here, as you can see, but I still think I need to make some masks, so I'm gonna go get that real quick. Alright, I've got all the stuff, so let's go. Because of that, I don't have enough XP books, I'm just going to leave her at level 80 for now. Next up is leveling up her talents, and I think because of that I've got C6 already, I'm just going to do this the cheese way and level it up to level 10. In reality, this is only at level 4, and when leveled up to level 10, it's going to be at level 7 only. I guess this is a good thing because of that. I don't need to farm as much as I would need to if I didn't have C6. So that's a good thing of losing your 50/50s, I guess. You don't need to spend as much materials in building characters. I really should have planned this video a bit more in advance because of how, I don't have enough of this material, and I guess we'll fight this boss first then as our showcase. I don't think we'll need to level up the normal attack, and at level 10 and 9 for the rest of her kit, I think that is enough. And I'll just show you guys her artifacts real quick as well. So because of how Gene would like to have as much attack as possible for her healing and also just for her personal damage output, these are the artifact stats that I have on her artifacts. I know that I can probably run an attack goblet, but I just don't have one that is of the Desert set, so this is going to have to do for today's video. And I'm going to fight the Violin with this team as well. Alright, let's see how C6 Gene performs. Let's see. Oh, I totally didn't just miss. Come on. Please. I don't want to use Ryan Shogun's burst. Oh, there we go. Nice. Let's see whether we can use the Sunfire or whatever that is of this team comp. So I think we need to get Bennett's burst down, and then Gene's burst down, and then do this. That was a bit too much damage for one single instance of damage that was dealt, and I guess it was better than what I was expecting. Please. Nice, we got the thing that we need. Yeah, the plume. And also, I forgot to mention this at the very beginning of today's video, but I'm not going to do Abyss because of how, I don't think my Gene can survive Abyss, especially not this team. And that's why I'm only going to test Gene out on the bosses and also on the elite enemies instead. Boom. Level 10 for the burst as well. And I just realized that the burst damage multiplier is actually quite high at 765%. Although my Gene has an energy recharge problem because of how I'm not running any sort of energy recharge stats on her, I still don't think it's going to be that big of a problem because of how I'm running her with Ryan Shogun, who generates a lot of particles with her burst. And I also forgot to mention what weapon I'm running on my Gene. She's using the Lion's Roar because of how it gives her quite the amount of attack, and that's the only reason why. I guess you can argue that this substat helps because of Ryan Shogun being on the same team as her and applying Electro and all that. Either way, I don't think this is the best weapon that you can run on her. Definitely something else. I'm just using this weapon because this weapon is the only weapon that I have on my account that is maxed out and is something decent enough that I think is going to be suitable for today's showcase. Of course, we're gonna fight Masanori because of how we all know that Masanori is the best enemy to fight if you want to test out your teams, and especially if you're a little bit scared like me. Okay, 16k damage, that's not too bad, I guess, and I forgot to do this. The fact that we're already down to Masanori's second life and that Gene still doesn't have her burst ready is a little bit funny. And okay, finally it's ready. Alright, so I guess what we want to do is do this, then do this. Oh, okay, we still didn't mess up. And this. Oh, we just one-shot Masanori. Okay, so I guess, damn, it's actually quite good then, this team. I think what I need to do is probably increase Gene's energy recharge. Maybe something like a Favonius sword would be more suitable in this team comp. I've got 56% crit rate, and so I think it should be enough to proc the substat of the Favonius sword. Anyway, let me try again. Hopefully this time we'll be able to do more damage. Okay, I've got everything ready. So do that. Then it's burst. Choose burst. And then do this. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Okay, let's dodge that. And Masanori, please just get your second bar of health. Okay, never mind. We'll have to do another rotation. Okay, I've got everything set up. And Masanori has gone to the opposite side of the... Okay, he came back. Let's go. Okay, it didn't crit. I don't think my Ran Shogun's burst crit, but I guess that was a lot better though. My Jean got her burst back a lot faster, and overall the rotation just felt a lot more fluid. Let's see what sort of elite enemies are there for me to fight. Not the Rune Hunter. Maybe the Hilichurl Chieftain. I know where one is. So let's go there. Hopefully this Hilichurl doesn't die from me setting up my rotation, because most of the times that is what happens when you have spent over, I don't know. I'm not gonna mention the amount of money that I've spent on Genshin, but the fact that I've got C16 should, you know, reveal enough, right? And please just give me the burst. There we go. Let's see how much damage is it dealing just by... Yeah, that's a decent amount of damage, I guess. Not a lot. And that was a little bit too fast. I think I'm gonna switch to Ayaka and swap out my Sucrose for Jean because of how Raiden Shogun is sort of just, you know, well, taking down enemies without needing the help of the other 3 characters on my team because she's C2. I think a team like this is probably a lot better now because, well, we've got 2 healers, so my Ayaka is never going to die. And second of all, Jean will be able to swirl constantly with her burst as long as I have enough energy for her, because in this team, there's no Raiden Shogun, so energy might be another problem that I'll have to worry about. Let's fight against these Black Serpent enemies because I think they do have a high elemental damage resistance. And after that, I think we can fight these Consecrated Beasts because I think they also have a very high elemental damage resistance as well. There's also some Abyss Heralds in Enkanomiya. I'm not too sure where they are, and they weren't showing up on the Adventurer's Handbook page, so I'm just gonna go to an interactive map and search for them after we have taken down those 2 types of elite enemies that I was talking about. Alright, let's see how this performs. I don't think we can sprint here because of how I am, you know, sort of trying to, well, sprint using my right mouse key and also pressing shift, but oh well, it works. And this time we can sprint. Nice. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. And this guy should be taken down. Okay, there we go. Next up, before fighting the Consecrated Beast, I think I'm going to make it so that Jean is going to be soloing the enemies. What I should do is give her the weapon that I was originally using on her. So, this weapon. Yeah, this doesn't look good. We're gonna need to be very, very lucky if we want to win this fight. Oh, I can't dodge that. Nice hit. We're halfway there. We're halfway there. I'm just gonna pick up these eggs, you know, just to make it even more angry. And we dodged that this time. Okay, in this scenario, it would have probably been better for me to level up her normal attack as well, but I think it should be fine. The bird is just attacking absolutely nothing. And we've got our burst back, so, well, we're alive again. I should be fine as long as I'm inside of this healing field. Yep. And, oh, it's dead. Nice. See, soloing enemies in a C16 isn't that hard at all. I see my enemy over there, but I don't think I should do this solo. And I think an electro charge team like this should be enough to take down the Abyss Herald. Hopefully we don't die. Let's do this. Dodge that. And do this. And this. And, oh, forgot about Yalan. Ooh, it dead. Oh, never mind. It has a shield. And I forgot that this guy was Electro. Let me switch the team. Okay, round 2. We're going back to the original team comp, the Sunfire team. Oh, don't climb. Don't climb. Jump down. Oh, wait, what? How does my Jean have 0 energy? Oh, wait, this guy, doesn't he like absorb energy from you or something like that? Oh, come on. It's so lame. And because of how I'm playing with high ping, because I'm in Hong Kong right now, I can't really dodge perfectly, and yeah, my Jean is never gonna get her burst back. How are we still at 0? Okay, let's dodge. Yeah, we're not dodging anything. I guess we still won though. I spot another enemy. Let's see whether this time it'll be less scuffed than the first time. Right, and let's see. My Jean is still not even at half. Nope, it's fine. As long as we just keep on... Let's try that again. Round 3. This time I do have almost max energy, so this should go a lot better. Oh, I forgot to do the E. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, no way, no. He's outside the field. I was about to say, yeah, we finally, took him down. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're never gonna be able to get another burst down because, yeah, my energy recharge is definitely a big problem. Do that. Do this. Do this. We still don't have our burst back. Okay, I'm gonna finish this enemy off with my Gene. Let's do this. Don't know why I had to get up that close, and yeah, our burst isn't coming back anytime. Well, that was more scuffed than the first Abyss Herald that we fought against. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video regardless of how scuffed everything went. To be honest, the artifacts video for Gene came out at least a month ago now, and I can't believe I procrastinated this project until mid-July. It's not even carried out properly. Yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, but I'm still going to work on Jean. She performs very well in certain situations, and obviously there are certain situations in which she just simply doesn't perform very well in. One improvement that I can do is probably switch out the attack stance that I have on her and replace it with a energy recharge one. Anyway, hopefully you still enjoyed today's video regardless of how scuffed it was. Like and subscribe if you're new because it really helps you out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!